Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. The Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Middle Tennessee's offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Nothing but green ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misconnection, it's second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the middle, it's Willis.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Second down coming up.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Hilltoppers have taken it inside the 20.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good.
That makes the score Middle Tennessee 7, Western Kentucky 3.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Returner is brought down.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Coming after him. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Western Kentucky, 3.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. What a snag by the defense. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll pitch it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw on second down. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking for a block. It's Kelly. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Back to pass, it's Battiato. Throws toward the end zone. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Willis. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on second down for this offense. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
4th down coming up.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Movement here from the tight end. The give as they work on that clock. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. He wants to throw here on second down. The sure hands, it's Smith. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to